So my wife made the recommendation the other day, and if you know my wife, you know she's awesome. But she made this recommendation the other day that I probably need to do a why video of why I'll be on YouTube in 2020. I thought about it. I think that's a great idea. So this is that video. Why I will be on YouTube in 2020. Oh boy. We got some work to do. Why I will be on YouTube in 2020. So reason number one, that I feel like YouTube is the place to be in 2020. I'm always searching and looking for innovative ways to reach into my congregation and into my church and into the people that God has given me to shepherd. And in that, I was reading an article just the other day called The Digital Reformation. And it talks about, and I'll link it I'll link it below. I'm new to this, right? Like, link it below, 10% discount, all those fun things, swipe up, whatever. Anyway, okay, so I was reading this article and it was talking about the digital revolution, and then they marked that out and they talked about reformation. They equated YouTube and putting videos and information out there for people to see and read would be similar to the printing press and how it revolutionized the Bible being distributed and spread. In that same time frame, right after I had read that, there was a special on, I think, 60 Minutes about YouTube and the amount of people that are watching it. And they're ultimately saying that in the next 5 to 10 years, we may not even have public television, but that YouTube and other outlets like it may be the way that we watch things, like streaming and those type of things will be the way that we watch and take in information. And so I kind of see it as an awesome opportunity, a brand new platform, whether it's for me, whether it's 10 people or it's 100, like that doesn't matter, but maybe one who could be influenced by something that they would never step into a church or they would hear anywhere else. Reason number two, creativity. I've always had this creative itch in my mind, and a lot of times I get to use that in my messages and the different things that I share on Sunday mornings, but also in some of the things that I create. Like, some people paint, some people draw, and all those different things, and I love doing that, sure. But photography and video has really been something that in the past has been there, and I haven't really gotten to refuel that lately. And so that's an element there that I'm going to get to use and piece together these stories and just the things that I want to share with you. It's going to allow me to do that in kind of a fun, unique way. Number three. Number three, I think 2020 is going to be an exciting year. I think it's going to be exciting for our family. It's going to be exciting for our church. And really, when you think about it, our boys are 10 and 7. And so, we're going to document their lives a little bit too. But also our church. We've been here for 2 years now and on this church planting journey, and a lot's changed in 2 years. And so to look back in 2 years from now and go, wow, you remember where we were? And look at where we are now. I think it offers an awesome opportunity for us just to track and document that. So, you don't need to see my closet. Reason number 4 is that I feel like I have something to share. And we'll get into that more as we go through the vlog and different things, but I feel like there's some things that I've learned along the way, books I've read, and different things that I can share with you. And the other thing really in that is the things that I want to share, I really want them to come from the place of Jesus is kind of the foundation of my life and where these things come from. Like, leadership is great, a high level of morality is great. In fact, many of the YouTubers I watch have like a high level of morality, or they're super generous, right? But they don't ever point people to Jesus. They don't point people to the gospel. And that's what I kind of want to do with what I'm talking about and what I'm going to be sharing with you, is how our daily lives can point to Jesus and these daily things that can happen in our lives and how we can use them to further the gospel and further the kingdom. Mr. Beast, he's a pretty famous YouTuber. If you don't have kids, you may have never heard of him, but he's got like 22 million subscribers, ridiculously crazy. He even said in an interview a couple weeks ago that I was watching, he said, it's better to give than to receive. But then he didn't point it to Jesus and the generosity of Jesus and the fact that that is in Scripture. Like, so cool, and such an opportunity to speak to that many people about the glory of Jesus. And number 5, I think it's just going to be fun. Here's to hoping, right? So here's a couple ways that I think you could help me out in 2020. All right, the first one would be that you actually watch the videos, right? Or that you go to the page and you subscribe. That would be helpful. In fact, if you're watching this one, you can click the button right below, or you can click the link at the end of the video. But let us know what you think. You can comment, you can mention or share if you have a friend that maybe needs to hear a word of encouragement that we hope to bring in the next couple weeks and months. Go ahead and share it with them and bring them the link and let them join in on the party. But I think 2020 is going to be fun. I think 2020 is going to be great. Let's do it. So I've got number 6. I've got to add one more. Number 6, all right? And really it's this, is allowing those who support us just to get to know us better. We went to Mena and Fort Smith about a week ago and did some little videos there, and it was cool. When we got back to Kansas City, some of our Kansas City friends were like, it's really cool to see where you're from and what your hometown's like and all these different things. But then at the same time, when we were in Fort Smith, we had folks there say, hey, it was really cool that you showed us that video on the day your church plant got snowed out. Like, that's neat to see how you set up and how you do all that. So it's kind of this reciprocating thing that allows us to let our supporters, new and old, get to know us better. All right? So really 6 reasons why I'll be on YouTube in 2020. But all that to say, thanks for watching. Keep watching. Subscribe below. You won't miss a thing. Love you. Bye.